Asebu Amanfi was a legendary figure, known as the tallest and strongest man who migrated from Egypt to Ghana. His physical prowess was unmatched, capable of tending to 20 acres of land, single-handedly from dawn till dusk. Standing over 12 feet tall, his enormous appetite meant his sister spent her days cooking to feed him. He possessed a massive cave, used to store his arsenal and valuables, secured by a colossal stone gate, so heavy that it was said no group of 100 men could move it. Only Asebu Amanfi had the strength to do so. This cave, along with his giant sword, remains a historical site in Ghana's central region to this day. Asebu was a giant with unique physical and spiritual attributes who, along with his brother Fanyi Kwegya, founded the Asebu Kingdom in southern Ghana after fleeing Egypt. The legend says Asebu led an army against the Israelites during the Exodus, traveling through Lake Chad and Benin City before settling in Moor. Following the drowning of his men, Asebu could not return to Pharaoh. His name is thought to derive from the Sabu River in Chad. In Ghana, he established his kingdom, with the hunter Nana Adzekase as the first chief of Moor. Asebu became the revered first king of the Asebu, with the kingdom's religious practices centered around water from the Sabu River. His legacy includes the annual Apayemkesi festival, celebrating his memory and leadership. In the central region of Ghana, Asebu Amanfi was considered to be much stronger than the biblical Samson, with his extraordinary feats still evident today in the Abura Asebu Kwamankese district of Ghana's central region, attracting tourists. Here are some reasons why. 1. A rod he drove into the ground has remained immovable for over a millennium, standing testament to his incredible strength. 2. A heavy rock bears the imprint of his buttocks, a clear marker of his immense size and weight, demonstrating his giant and mysterious nature. 3. With a single strike of his warrior rod, he created holes in a rock, an act that showcases his extraordinary power. Asebu Amanfu's capabilities far exceeded those of an ordinary human, making him 50 times stronger than Samson of the Bible. Asebu Amanfi, a giant standing 12 feet tall, never married because his size made it impossible to be with anyone. The size of his penis was bigger than 2 beer bottles combined. He loved eating roasted corn so much that he would carry a hut on his head where his sister stayed and would roast a corn for him. If she wanted a break, she'd mix sand into the corn to make him stop eating because he didn't like sand in his roasted corn. He enjoyed playing a game similar to castanets, but his version was so heavy it was like lifting 2 bags of cement, and this heavy instrument still exists in the Abura Asebu Kwamankese district in Ghana. In the heart of Gomoa, in the central region of Ghana, lies a legendary relic of Asebu Amanfi, a metal walking stick of such enormous weight and size that it defies the combined strength of 50 men, unable to even budget from its resting place. This colossal artifact serves as a monumental testament to Asebu Amanfi's unparalleled strength and the mystical powers he wielded, casting a shadow of awe and wonder over all who witness it. The tales of Asebu Amanfi's might extend to the very manner in which he consumed his meals. Such was the voracity of his appetite that ordinary utensils proved utterly inadequate. In an extraordinary measure to keep pace with his gargantuan hunger, his sister resorted to using a hefty wooden shovel, the kind typically employed in laborious farm work, to feed him. This was no mere act of eating. It was a grand spectacle of consumption where mounds of food were shoveled into his mouth at an astounding rate, illustrating not only his immense physical size, but also his larger-than-life persona. The existence of the walking stick in Gomoa and the tales of his epic feasts intertwine to paint a vivid picture of a being whose life was a series of extraordinary events and feats, so grand and fantastic that they straddle the boundary between history and myth. Asebu Amanfi was not just a man, he was a force of nature, a titan whose legacy continues to resonate through the annals of Ghanaian folklore. Asebu was so strong that he could make big holes in rocks with just one finger, big enough for 5 people to put their fingers in. Asebu never lost a fight. No weapon could hurt him, and he always left a sign to scare off his enemies. He had no children, and no one knew about his family. Like Methuselah from the Bible, Asebu Amanfi disappeared without a trace, remembered only for his incredible strength and unique habits. Asebu Amanfi, a figure of legend who once roamed Ghana, establishing a kingdom and community whose legacies persist to this day, including miraculous sights still visible. If you ever travel to Ghana, be sure to explore the central region to witness firsthand the historical landmarks and marvels linked to Asebu Amanfi, a name so revered that many continue to bestow it upon their children. Have you ever encountered the tale of Asebu Amanfi? Let us know your location and thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating narratives from Ghana's rich tapestry of history.